I wanted to ask you personally and go as deep and as comfortable as you feel, but your relationship to money. How did your stuff show up in your relationship to money?
My relationship to money has been the biggest trigger of my life. And I came from a traditional Indian family that came here with $50 in their pocket and basically had survival mindset with money, which then led to this desire for the lottery ticket, this desire for the quick fix, this desire for that. And, early on in my entrepreneurial career, I worked my butt off, made this big company, sold this, had this now money. And instead of holding on to it, instead of safely investing it, I went into bigger deals and riskier deals and lost so much of it. And as I root back and I think about how I chose to invest my money, it was all rooted in that, like, I had deeper insecurities that I was never going to have enough, deeper insecurities that I was incapable of repeating success. And so I needed to have a lottery ticket to help me get that. And so I was going into like risky crypto investments and risky lending deals. And it was just so rooted in scarcity. And even when we first started Liber8, I had such a hard time raising capital because I was so connected to that scarcity. And I believe that as I was out there doing capital raising, you could feel it. You could feel my need for the money, the insecurity that this, like, it wasn't going to be there. And there was just this disconnection from greater abundance, I would say, and how it was manifesting into so many of my behaviors and the choices I was making. And it took me going into my body, actually. Like, I had a really powerful plant medicine ceremony back in December of 2022 where I got to feel all of where underneath the money was actually a need for control. And my need to control outcomes was rooted in my belief that if I had money, I could control anything and I have power. And so there's this deeper fear that was in my body that if I don't have a certain amount of wealth, or if I don't have a certain amount of resource, then I'm out of control, which was manifesting as so much, like, I had a lot of gut issues and I had like and it was like, in my gut is where all that was stored. And in my plant medicine ceremony, I went into it and I found the source of that. It was from my family who came here with nothing, and generational trauma just travels through the body and it manifests as beliefs and the energetics of entities and all that stuff. And so I was like, that was when doing the deeper spiritual clearing with the plant medicines, that's really what started shifting my relationship to money, but more importantly, my relationship to control. And my relationship to surrender and letting go, which I think was the antidote. The antidote to the fear of control was just surrender that, hey, there's enough. Somehow, some way, I'm connected to this infinite bank account that will show up right on time. I don't have to like force things to happen. I don't have to make things to happen. I'm held. I have food in front of me. I'm safe.
Yeah.
And that safety was, it was a lot of work. I mean, I've been working on that one, and I finally feel like I'm at a place where I'm regulated, connected, trusting.
That's so huge. I can hear, though, the depth of the work that you've done just by the way that you're speaking about it. And obviously over here, why we've focused on this topic so specifically is because money is literally the organizing, currency of the entire planet right now. It is the, culprit of the value system that we currently sort of witness. And I relate to so much of what you said. And for my own reasons, money and the abundance of money that came to me through being a successful entrepreneur in my previous business and selling a business and whatever else, and spending it all, losing it all, risky business deals, like having that exact same thing, and growing up in a household where we were constantly talking about winning the lottery or like this big break or like some sort of special hero scenario that was going to come in and fix everything.